Well, Andy, you're back here at Northampton Town. Did coming in through that entrance, did that bring back all sorts of memories for you?
It was great, to be honest, because me, Samo and Raza just met up for a beer before we come here and walked straight into the dressing room. We was like, where's our changing place? It's all changed. So it was fantastic. Yeah, really nice memories walking down this place. It's a home, really, to us. So it's good times.
Can you believe it's been nearly 20 years?
Amazing. We was just talking about that as well. 20 years ago, you know, and probably about 20 stone ago. So good times. But yeah, it's a club that's always been close to all of us. I think we've formed some big bonds and big friendships. And we get together, you know, at dues like this, which is great. And it's nice to catch up. Yeah, really nice to see the guys.
Yeah, that team from sort of the second half of the 90s, a lot was said about the team spirit. Maybe unorthodox, but certainly a lot of spirit of bond, and it was that spirit and bond that helped the side go a long way, wasn't it?
For sure, and obviously working in the Premiership, like I have as a coach, is something that's not really there as much, and that's no disrespect to the Premiership because it's great. But, you know, we was all scrapping and fighting for each other because we all wanted to pay bills and, you know, we had that camaraderie. So, yeah, I think friendship and bonds are created at the lower level because you're all striving for the Premiership. And if you get there, great. If you don't, you know, you've given it a good go and had a good laugh on the way. So, really good. Was
this the club where, as a player, you had your happiest times? You'd had a difficult time at Exeter coming in, and it was here that just seemed to click, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this was the place that I had my most enjoyable time of my career as a footballer. For whatever reason, the fans took to me straight away. I took to this place. It just clicked for me, and it clicked for the club. We had a manager that was crackers, but we all loved him. I speak to him all the time now still. We were just saying, literally over a beer just a minute ago, he was the hardest manager any of us all played for, but he was a manager now we all look back on and think he created something for us to go forward and made us all tough, you know, men. So yeah, it was a brilliant time, and if I could go and do it again tomorrow, I would. But you know, we've had our time, so it's the next generation.
So many memories. That first Wembley, the win, the parade a few days later. It seems like yesterday, but I mean, for you, the memories must be even more special.
It's really weird because I was just showing it again. I'm sorry to talk about just a minute ago. We've just caught up for about an hour. I sent a video to my son who was away of England. I knew he'd been in a room full of a few of the England players that know me, and I sent him a video of me making the save at Wembley with a bit of my own commentary on top of it, which I'm sure you can imagine. And to think that was 20 years ago, 21 years ago, is kind of crazy. But that whole build-up to that whole time and that whole parade through the streets, to try explain that to people now, they're looking at you as if saying, surely that didn't happen. But it did, and it was... it's a part of my life and a part of my career that I would, you know, treasure forever. And this club, I mean, listen, I kid you not, every Saturday, this is the first result I look out for. So, you know, this really is, I think, home to me, this place.
Since being a player, you've moved on, really successful career as a goalkeeping coach, worked in the Premier League with some top goalkeepers, but I guess it's the memories you created here that must have a special place in your heart.
Yeah, for sure. The memories here for me as a player were brilliant. You know, the friendships I created with friends that we can pick up like we have today and chuckle like old times. I'm sure there's a load of old pros that do that. But this place was a little bit special. I can't put my finger on why it was so special. We just spoke, was it the manager that was so hard on us but made us bond so tightly to get the results to almost like go against him, but we all love him. You know, Ian Atkins, I speak to him all the time. Samo speaks all the time. You know, so it's kind of a mix of everything. Maybe it was just all the right things coming together at the right time, and then, you know, to have the Wembley win, and, you know, if we'd have got the second Wembley win, who knows where we'd all gone on to. But, you know, fantastic times for all of us.